and let's start the session. Good evening, kids.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Everyone say good evening, guys. Hi, hello.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes. So let's be pumped out, right? We will study something very interesting. I'm not gonna bore you, right? Okay,
Ma'am.
fine. So let's do one thing. Let answer me for something, right? Okay. Then tell me that when you close a cupboard, what you do? You push or you pull?
Push. Ma'am, push.
Push. Okay. Prashvita, what we do?
Ma'am, push.
We push, right? Now the second thing. When we switch on light or fan, then what we do? We push the switch or we pull the switch?
Push.
Push the switch. Yes, Amrisha, what we do?
Push.
Push.
Yes, good. Now the third thing, when you are playing keyboards, what you do? You push the keys or you pull the keys? Yes, guys.
Push the key.
Yes. Manjusha, what we do?
Push.
Yes, we push the keys. Now, yes, the season is here, January. Everyone on 14th of January. You have, kites at your home? What do you do with that? You push the thread or you pull the thread? Yes.
Pull.
Genius guys are here. Genius guys are here. Okay. Now the last one. When you have to open the drawer to put your toys, colors, what you do at that time, guys?
Pull.
Yes, you pull. Right. So,
Ma'am.
yes.
Ma'am, I heard that also solid things can be bent if they are cut in the right shape.
Yeah, solid things can be bent. Yes. We will discuss about that. Right, Kavish?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now okay, now tell me. So pushing and pulling is part of your life or you do sometimes for some day or you do it every day. Pushing something, pulling something. Putting into your hands like this. Pushing, pulling. Yes, everybody. Yes, yes, guys. I want your hands up like this. Everyone. Yes, Amrisha. Yes, Ayansh. Yes, pushing and pulling. Right? You do it on daily basis or you do someday or you don't do it on other day.
Ma'am, we do it every day.
Every day.
Ma'am,
So we have to learn that. What is that push and what is that pull? Right? So, okay. Anyone has any idea what is that push and what is that pull? Yes. That push and pull is force. What is that? That is force. Let me share you the screen. So what we are going to study today? We are going to study about force today. Right, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes, Prashvita.
Ma'am, tomorrow I have the same lesson for the exam.
Sorry, Prashvita, your voice is distorted. Can you please repeat it again?
Ma'am, tomorrow I have the same lesson for the exam.
Sorry, please repeat it again.
Ma'am, tomorrow I have the same lesson for the exam.
Oh, nice. Then you will have a revision here. Now let's see. So that push and pull is force. Yes. So the thing you do on daily basis, that push and pull, what you were doing in your life, that is the force. Yes, guys.
Force.
So, okay. If I want to ask you, what is force? What you will tell me about that? What is force?
Ma'am, force is an ability to push or pull an object.
Yes, the push and pull is called force. Ayansh, is Jishnu right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you agree with him?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, Arham. Yes. What is force, Arham?
Ma'am,
Push and pull. Everybody, along with me. Yes, guys. Come, come. Come along with me. Push and pull. That is
force.
force. So whenever you push, whenever you pull, you are applying force. Or you can also say stretch and
Ma'am,
squeeze. Whenever you stretch a spring, you stretch a rubber, that is also force. And whenever you squeeze a lemon, that is also force. You got it? So
yes,
either push or pull. That is what? What do you call this? Force. Because now you guys are big. You will not say just push and pull. You will say force, right? Now coming to whenever I ask you that okay, how much time it takes to have your dinner, what you will say? Yes, how much time it takes just now to have your dinner?
Ma'am, just 20 or 30 minutes.
Okay, and what about Swati? How much time it takes?
20 or 30.
Okay, everybody, approx 20 and 30 minutes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So anybody did like is someone here who will tell 20 minutes in east or 20 minutes in right?
No, ma'am.
No, na? Right. Okay. So you say 20 minutes, right, guys?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this 20 is called magnitude. What is this?
Magnitude.
What magnitude? Here you can see magnitude. What magnitude tells us that the quantity is large or the quantity is
Small.
small? Yes. So time has magnitude, right? Time has, but does it have direction?
No, ma'am.
No, no. Ayansh, does it have direction?
No, ma'am.
Shuhanch? Yes. But what about force? Whenever you apply force, what you see, Kavish? Does it have magnitude and direction as well?
No.
No. Okay. Whenever you apply large force, the magnitude is
Big.
big. Whenever you apply little force, the magnitude is
Small.
small. Okay, just do it one thing, guys. Yes, Prashvita, Ayansh, Shuhansh. Yes. So, Amrisha. Amrisha, please come up on video. Please, bacha, come up on video. Amrisha. Arman. Yes. If you have a piece of paper. Guys, do you have a piece of paper? If you have, you can take it. Yes. Like this. Right? A piece of paper I have. Right?
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
try to tear this piece of paper by pushing with both of your hands like this.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you able to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God, it is not happening with me. If I'm pushing the paper with both my hands, this is not tearing away. Is it?
Ma'am, for
No.
me too.
If you will pull the paper with both your hands, it will not tear up. What you have to do? From one of my hand, what I have to do? I have to push the paper. And from other hand, what I have to do? I have to
Pull it.
only then I can
Pull.
tear this piece of
Ma'am, I can do it by pushing also.
like pushing with both your hands. You're pushing with this and then the paper got teared. Is it happening?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you taken some paper or there is something else?
No, it's paper only.
Prashvita? Okay, just do try it after some time also. It is not possible. You can't do it, right? So, yes, what you are saying in tearing the paper, you are applying force, right? In this direction from one hand and opposite direction from the other hand. So, yes, force has. Kavish, where are you, Kavish? Please come up. Yes, Kavish. Yes. So force has magnitude, which tells us about the force is huge or
Small.
Small. And force also has direction. Is force like time?
No, ma'am.
No, because time has no direction. Yes, Arman?
Yes,
Arman,
ma'am.
time has direction or not?
No.
No, but force has direction, right? So
Yes,
what we
ma'am.
have learned from this slide, we have learned what force is. But why we are reading force? Because it is an important part of our life. Yes, Shuhansh? Amrisha? Swati? Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Manjusha, is there any doubt from your side?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So in first video, what we have in first slide, what we have learned, Manjusha, what is force?
Ma'am.
Yes, guys.
The
What is
ability
force?
to push or pull something is called force.
Yes, this is the first lesson we have learned from this slide. Very good, Manjusha. Now, Tapasya, yes, tell me. So, force has magnitude, force has direction, or force has both magnitude and direction? Yes, Tapasya. Yes.
Force has magnitude and direction.
Yes. Okay, Shuhans, tell me. The magnitude tells us about what?
Whether the direction, whether the force is huge or small.
Very good. Kavish? Yes, you understood that? Now coming to the next slide. So see what happens whenever you apply force on something. Do you see some kind of change there? The effect of force?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
Yes?
ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So what I am going to do, you will tell me the effect of force. Then I'll show you the slide. Yes. What is the effect of force? Tapasya, what happens when you apply force? What do you observe? Is there any change?
Changes.
Yes, Tapasya?
Yes, ma'am.
What you observe whenever you apply force?
The object moves.
Yes, if the object is in rest, it starts moving. Yes, Prashvita. The second thing.
Ma'am, can
Yes, Ayansh.
Ma'am, it change direction.
Yes, Ayansh.
Ma'am, it change its direction.
Yes, it changes the direction. Kavish is writing. It also does like it helps the object to move, right? Shuhansh? So let's study about that. The first thing, see what happens. Who likes to ride bicycle? Raise your hand, guys. Who likes to like bicycle? Yes, good. So what happens? Whenever you ride bicycle, right? The bicycle is at rest. Rest means stationary. Rest means what, guys? Yes. Repeat after me, guys. Stationary means everybody
Stationary.
stationary means rest. Yes. Whenever like you are riding a bicycle here, right? You're riding a bicycle here. Okay. The bicycle is at rest, right? Whenever you start pedaling, applying force on the pedals of the bicycle, what happens? The bicycle, which was at rest, starts moving or it remains in rest?
Ma'am,
Moving.
It starts moving. Yes, Shuhans. Why the bicycle started moving?
because we are up.
Yes, because you are applying force, right, Shuhans? Yes. Now the second thing. So what happens if you will apply force, something is rest, will start moving, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The second effect of force, like you are riding a bicycle, right? And what happened? There is a wall here. So, and here on the wall, near the wall, your friend is standing. He will like, you are riding the bicycle in slow speed. He will stop you. You will hold your bicycle. Then your bicycle will stop or not?
Will stop.
Yes. So what happens whenever you apply force, the moving object stops. What happens to the moving object? What happens to the moving object, Prashvita?
Ma'am, it stops.
It stops. Yes, Manjusha. The third thing, if you're riding the bicycle, right? Does it happen to you that your naughty friend come from backside and he starts pushing the bicycle? Yes,
Ma'am,
Manjusha?
sometimes we fall down or we can go up front.
Ah, yes. That happens. Friends are very naughty. Yes. So, Tapasya, whenever you push the bicycle whenever some friend pushes the bicycle from backside, what happens? The speed of the bicycle increases, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that is why happening. That is happening why? Because of the force. Even if you are moving and someone pushes from backside, your speed increases because of what? Pravishta, Prashvita. Yes, Prashvita. Because of force. Okay. Now you don't need to write. So you will get the PPT, right? You don't need to write. You just answer me. Okay, guys. Now the fourth thing. If you're moving with your bicycle, right? You're riding the bicycle and some of your friends hold the bicycle from behind. So will you able to move faster?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So what force can do? Force can decrease the speed of moving object. Force can decrease the speed of moving object. And the last thing, here you can see a can, right? If you will apply
Yes, ma'am.
force on this can, the shape of the can changed and size also changed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm just
So now what you have to do? You have to answer me, right? So, okay, one by one, I'll ask and you will answer. Tapasya, what is the effect of force? The first effect of force, you can tell any point. What happens when you apply force?
Um. Sometimes the direction can change.
Yes, very good. Swati, the second effect of force.
It will stop moving, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Manjusha, the third effect of force.
Ma'am, the object will move faster.
Okay. Stuti, the fourth effect of force.
It can change the direction of a moving objects. No
Yes,
object.
very good. Kavish, the next effect of force, what you want to say?
It can slow down a moving object.
Very good. Prashvita,
Ma'am, it can change the shape or the size of the object.
yes. Arman,
It can change the direction of a moving object.
yes. Ayansh,
Ma'am, it can stationary object.
okay. And Shwans, I will ask you in the next slide. Now coming to types of force, right? So tell me, wherever you apply force, are the force of same kind? No, the forces are of different kinds. So forces are of two types, contact forces and non-contact forces. Yes, guys, unmute yourself and with me. How many types of forces are there?
Two.
Two types of
Contact forces and
Contact forces and non-contract forces.
yes, very good. Take your hand like this, one of your hand and the other hand, right? Yes, guys, name this A and name the other hand B.
Yes.
A and B. So this is object A and this is object
B.
B. See what is happening. If I want to apply force on the other object with the first object, what's happening? Do I have to keep them in contact for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So this force is called
Muscular force.
yes,
Contact force.
but this is a type of contact force because for applying the force, what you guys have to do? Yes, your hands, both of your hands like this. I want to see that. Guys, Yes, yes. Hands. Yes, Tapasya, where are your hands? Like this. So for this, what you have to do to apply the force, what you have to do, guys, here? You have to keep the first object and second object in contact, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. That's why this force is called contact
Yes, ma'am.
Force.
force. Very good. But there are certain forces in which there is no need of contact. For example, who has played with magnets when they were a kid? You're still a kid. Who played with magnets? Yes, Amrisha?
Ma'am?
Have you ever played with magnets?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, right. Who likes playing with magnets, Tuti? Have you ever played with magnets?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I also used to play with magnets a lot.
Ma'am, I have magnets at home.
Yeah, that's really nice. And yes, so what happens? We have magnets at our home, right? And we used to take iron nails near the magnet. So what happens to the iron nail? Yes, Tapasya?
Ma'am, get attracted.
Ma'am, I have a magnet right now.
Get attaches together.
Yes, very good. It attaches to the magnet. So for that force, you can experience that force even when the magnet and iron nail is not in. Yes, everybody, Tapasya?
Yes, ma'am.
Is not in contact. Yes,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
why the magnetic force is non-contact force, because to apply force on the other object, there is no need for the contact. Got it, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
So, we have,
ma'am,
yes,
ma'am, there are two magnets over here. So when I close the box, it sticks together.
yes, it happens. So that we will learn in the chapter Fun with Magnets. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, we will learn in very much detail and a lot of activities. So here, what is the example of contact forces? There are certain examples like muscular force. Somebody told here, muscular force, right? The other is, yes, read from the slide and tell me. The other example, guys, come
Frictional
up.
force.
Yes, everybody. Frictional force. The example of non-contact force. Tuti, I want to hear from you. Yes.
Magnetic and uh, electrostatic, electrostatic and gravitational.
Yes, magnetic, electrostatic, and gravitational force. Good. Now, let's read in detail about these forces, right? So, Amrisha, show me your biceps like this. This. Everybody, come. I have a big bicep. Who else? Yes. Swati? Yes. Strong kids are here. Everybody. Yes. So, in this, can you see here these muscles? Yes, this is the muscular force. Whenever you play badminton, see here the girl playing badminton in the picture. What you are applying? You are applying
Muscular force.
muscular force. Any sports, other sports you like.
Ma'am, I play basketball. I came right now.
Oh, wow. That's really great. That's
Ma'am,
really
me too,
great.
ma'am.
Amrisha, wow. Very nice. Amrisha, yes, any
football.
sports you play?
Ma'am, I also play basketball.
Oh, really nice. I also like
Ma'am,
basketball.
I swim.
Which
Ma'am, I can swim.
tennis.
Oh, swimming. Yes. Tennis. Who said tennis?
Hey, ma'am.
Yes.
Football.
Right. So playing for playing all these
Badminton.
what do? You apply muscular force for playing all these sports, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So these are the examples of muscular force where you apply force using your muscles. Now coming to the other type of force. So frictional force, is it in contact force or non-contact force? Yes, it is. It is a contact force. We have learned in that. What happens? Like this force resists movements. For example, if you're moving and some forces resisting you from the movement. That is called frictional force. Okay, have you ever seen if you kick a football, what happens? That football will keep ever, forever moving. Is it happens?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Oh my God. Really? Really, guys?
School. Mom, I play at school.
No, ma'am.
No, it never happens. At one time, it stops by its own, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Why? Because the ground is applying some kind of force on the football. That's why the football stops by its own. And that force is called frictional force. That force is called?
Frictional
Yes. And you know what is interesting fact? A very interesting fact.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't know. You know, whenever you walk, you need frictional force to walk. Otherwise, you will slip.
I know it, ma'am.
Yes. If there will be no frictional force, you will slip on the road, and the road will become that slider for you. So,
Ma'am, if there is less friction, the things would be slide. When there is
yes,
more
yes,
friction, we do not move.
yes, right, very good. Now, what happens in like when you turn your shoes like from backside, you see grooves like this on your shoes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Why?
ma'am.
Because this increases the friction with the road. Because rough surfaces have more friction. Yes, tell me, guys. Rough surfaces have
More friction.
More friction.
and smooth surfaces have
Less friction.
less friction. So whenever you walk on rough surface, you can walk due to less friction, due to friction which is moderate. But on smooth surface, the friction is very less, so you will slip, right?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
coming to the next type of force, that is mechanical force. Cutting a paper with the help of scissor is an example of mechanical force. And is it an example of contact force or non-contact force?
Contact force.
Contact force. Yes, Tuti. It is an example of yes.
Ma'am, it's also
Tamasya.
called as lever. Simple
Yes.
like called
Yes.
lever.
Yes. Yes, guys. Now coming to magnetic force. Yes, Shuhansh. Example, which magnet is this? Can you tell the name?
It's a U-shaped magnet.
Yes, U-shaped magnet, also called horseshoe magnet. And here you can see nail made up of what? Manjusha. This nail is made up of iron. This nail is made up of iron. This will get attracted to the magnet, right?
Ma'am, metal also gets attracted to magnet, ma'am.
Ma'am, please unmute yourself. Prabha, ma'am, you are on mute. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Okay, guys. Fine. So that is example of magnetic force. Now, the next type of force, that is elastic force. A rubber band is stretched. Will it remain like this or it will come into its original shape? Arman?
Yes, ma'am.
When we stretch it can extend. When we leave it, it will
come into its original shape, right? A rubber band. And what about the spring? Yes, Arman, where you went?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what about the spring? When you stretch a spring, what happens? The shape changes, and when you leave it, it comes back into its original
Yes, ma'am.
shape. That is because of which force, Tuti?
Elastic
force. That is because of?
It's elastic force.
Yes. Kavish? You got elastic force, right? Now coming to gravitational force. So you must have heard about a genius. Here we can see him. This genius boy. His name was?
Isaac Newton.
Newton. Yes. Okay. So he was sitting under a tree. The tree was apple tree. Who like apple?
Me.
Who likes apple? Oh, good.
Me.
Yes, Amrisha, Ayansh. Yes. Now, what happened? The apple was attached to the tree and the apple got detached with the tree. But the apple was fallen down. He thought that why has it happened? He was a child like you. Like you are genius, he was also genius like you, right? So he thought why the apple didn't remain in the air, why it didn't go up, why it only comes down. Then, yes, Kavish, then he realized that we have a planet Earth, and that Earth, what it does, it attracts everything towards itself, and that is called gravitational force. So, the Earth, is the Earth attracting you also? Yes, Amrita?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, that is because of gravitational force. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what is the direction of gravitational force, Amrisha? It is in downward direction.
Ma'am, we will pull things towards the earth.
Downward. Yes, right.
Because
The
earth
direction
is a big magnet.
Yes, yes. Ayansh, what is the direction of gravitational force? Upward or downward? Downward, right. Okay. So now coming to other type of force, that is buoyant force. So, okay, have you ever tried, you have a bucket of water and you have a bottle, an empty bottle. You just close the cap and trying to put the bottle into the bucket of water and sink the bottle inside the water.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I did it.
Who tried it? Who tried it? I did it.
Me, ma'am.
Yes, I also tried it. So, what was your observation, guys?
When we sink it in the water, then it floats again.
It will come up again and again. It seems like someone was hiding under the water and the person is pushing up the bottle, right? Doesn't
Yes,
it feel like? Yes, but that force which is applied by the water in upward direction, that force is called buoyant force. That
Buoyant
force is
force.
called.
By
Bound force.
So, who applies buoyant force? A witch or water?
water.
Yes,
Water.
not a witch. Water applies buoyant force. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And the direction of
yes, ma'am.
buoyant force is in upward direction or in downward direction? Shrishta.
Downward. No, upward.
Shrita. Yes. Upward direction. So here we have two balls in the bucket of water, right? So,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have taken green and yellow color. This is my favorite color.
Okay, ma'am.
What's your favorite color?
Ma'am, red,
Red
black,
and
white.
blue.
Red and blue, ma'am.
Ma'am, red and
Okay.
blue.
Red and
Okay,
black.
most of them are okay, red is my favorite color. So my favorite color is green and yellow. So I took this ball, right? So what we can see, this arrow, see the green ball, right? So here you have this arrow. This is small or this is small. Which one is bigger, the upper one or the lower one?
The lower one.
The lower one.
The
The
lower
lower
one,
one
ma'am.
is
Ma'am, the
Buoyant.
lower one.
yes, and the upper arrow is gravitational force, right? So which force is bigger here? The gravitational force is bigger or the buoyant force is bigger?
Buoyant force.
Yes, buoyant force is bigger, and buoyant force is pushing the green ball in which direction?
Upward, ma'am.
Upward direction, and gravitational force is pulling the ball in which direction? Yes, guys.
Upward.
Downward.
Downward. Gravitational
Downward.
force pulls you downward, right?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
which force is bigger? Buoyant force or gravitational force?
Buoyant force.
So, the green ball will go like float or it will sink down.
Float.
Why? Because the force which is pushing up is more, and the force which is pulling down is
Gravitational.
less. The gravitational force which is pushing down is less, and the buoyant force which is pushing the green ball up is more. You get it? No. 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 You didn't understand it, right?
Ma'am,
Can I repeat? Should I repeat this once more?
no, ma'am. Ma'am, I
No?
understand.
Thumbs up if you want it again. No? Okay. Now coming to yellow ball. See, in this arrow is bigger and the lower arrow is smaller, right? So which force is greater, gravitational force or buoyant force? In
Gravitational force.
gravitational force is bigger. And gravitational force is pulling it down, and buoyant force is pulling the yellow ball up. But the gravitational force is more and buoyant force is
Less.
less. So the ball will sink or it will float.
Sink, ma'am.
Because the force which is pulling down is more and the force which is pushing up the ball is less. Got it? Got it?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
we have the last type of force now, then we will get over with the chapter. And that is electrostatic force. Yes, Tapasya, you got it, the concept?
Ma'am,
Yes, Shrishta?
I just want to tell the example.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, this pen is heavier and that is why it will sink, and this paper is lighter and that is why it will float.
Yes, guys, that is about the density, and we will learn about that also when we will learn about density. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Here we are learning about forces. That's why I haven't take that, right? Now,
Okay, ma'am.
we have the last force, electrostatic force, right? So before that, you know about charges, right? How many types of charges you have heard, guys? Amrisha?
Yes, ma'am.
How many types of charges? Arman?
Miss C type.
Yes, two types, positive and negative.
Ma'am,
Positive and negative.
Yes,
positive and negative, ma'am.
yes. And yes, once again, yes. Adya, yes. So, what happens when you have positive and positive charge? They don't like each other. So, they repel each other. This charge is pushing this charge, and this is pushing this charge, right? So, like charges don't attract each other, they repel each other. And if the charges are unlike, like here we have positive and here we have negative, so they will attract or repel.
Ma'am,
Attract.
Yes, this is happens with you also. The like you like the friends who are like you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, attracts.
Yes. So that's what is called electrostatic force. The force which is acting between the charges is called electrostatic force. So you have comb and paper. Like comb is charged from your hair, and then you can attract paper like this due to electrostatic force. Got it? Now come up with a few questions. Yes, question number 1, guys. Let's do it. What is the question here? Yes, everybody.
The leaf from a tree fall down on the ground due to
Yes.
B. Gravitational force.
Yes, it will fall down due to gravitational force. Very good. Now,
Ma'am, gravitational force.
very good, Amrisha. Yes, now this question. Why our slippers should be well grooved? We have
To increase
discussed this.
friction.
Less friction.
Increase friction.
Yes, guys, to increase friction,
Ma'am,
not
to
reduce
increase
friction.
friction.
Yes, if you will reduce friction, then you will slip over the road like this. Yes, you have grooves in your shoes to increase the friction so that you will not slip on the ground. So the option is to increase friction, right? Not to reduce friction. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because if friction will reduce, you will slip over the road, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the next question, guys. Yes, the man in the diagram will. Oh my God. Listen to him. There is banana peel here. So, will he fall down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Why?
He will fall because the banana peel will reduce friction between his shoe and the ground.
Yes,
You will
because
fall because the banana peel will
smooth. It is smooth, and the smooth things have more friction or less friction.
Very
less
less
friction.
Less friction. So it will decrease the friction. That's why this man will fall. So what is the answer here?
C.
Ma'am.
C. Very good. Now the next question. Which activity requires a... Okay. This question. What is the answer? So you have to identify the types of force. In A, a plastic ball keeps floating on surface of water kept in a bucket. Why? Because of Because of
Ma'am, because of
Answer is
force.
A, ma'am. The answer
Yes.
is A,
It is
ma'am.
greater than gravity.
Very good. And in second, a rolling ball on the floor stops after some time because of
The frictional force.
very good. Now,
Force.
wearing and tearing of tires on an old car,
Frictional
that is
force.
also due to friction. And when you rub
Ma'am,
your hands,
frictional
yes,
force.
when you rub
force.
your hands, what is happening? Your hands is
Heating up.
heating up. That is due to,
Frictional force.
yes, frictional force. So which one is odd one out?
A.
Iron force. So A is the answer. And this is the last question we have, guys. Yes. So, yes, a stone is tied with a thread and someone cut the thread with scissors. So the stone will remain in the air, it will fall down, it will go up. Yes, guys.
I fell down.
Ma'am, it will go down.
It will fall down. Yes. Due to what? Due to air? Due to gravity?
Gravity pulls the objects
Yes.
towards the ground.
Ma'am,
Very
B.
good.
Gravity pulls
Yes.
objects towards ground.
Due to gravitational force. Very good. So everybody understood everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
problem?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So what we have learned today, just in 1 minute, we have learned in our everyday life, we do push, we do pull, and that is called
Force.
force. Force has magnitude. That is, it can be huge and it could be small, and that is measured by magnitude. And force also has direction, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Force has certain effects. We have learned that if you apply force, there are certain effects. For example, it can move the object which is in rest. It can stop the object which is in motion. It can increase the speed of moving object. It can
Decrease the speed.
increase the speed of moving object. It can change the direction of the object, and it can change the shape and size of the object. Forces are of two types. If the body is in contact to apply force, that is called contact force. If the body is not in contact to apply force, that is called non-contact force. In contact force, you have muscular force, you have frictional force. But in non-contact force, you have electrostatic and magnetic force.
Force.
Okay, guys?
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
all for today.